Well, our next guest is a singer, songwriter, musician whose music has earned her rave reviews. She's been called captivating, inspiring, and of course, according to the Northeast Performer, and I love this one, smooth like expensive liquor. Lara Herscovitch is also Connecticut's state troubadour who serves as an ambassador of music and song for our great state. Lara, welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Now, I had the privilege of listening to you do a little sound check earlier. How would you actually describe your style of music?
Fundamentally what I do, it's original music, it's modern folk, contemporary folk that has some pop, some Latin, some jazz, some blues kind of flavorings.
And you're the state troubadour, so what does that mean, and then what are your duties?
Yeah,
it sounds serious.
Well, what most people ask me is whether I drive a patrol car and do I carry a weapon thinking it's a state trooper. It's like the poet laureate, but it's music. So as state troubadour, there's a pretty extensive application process, and actually applications will be due in the fall for the next 2-year period. For touring singer-songwriters out there. And you play 3 events for the state of Connecticut each year.
That's
and then
exciting.
Serve on the committee to help pick the next one.
And in addition to that, you've managed to release another CD. Tell us about this one.
I'm really excited about this record. It was produced by John Jennings, who works with Mary Chapin Carpenter, and I'm very proud of this record, of all of mine, but it's the newest.
Where do you draw your inspiration in terms of writing? Because you've written in just about everything.
Yeah, I'm also a macro social worker, so I have an MSW in policy and planning. I do juvenile justice reform. I have a background in international education. So my writing is really a mix of personal topics that are standard fare for modern folk music, and also sociological commentary. I tend to observe the world and like to poke fun at it sometimes and look at the bigger picture in terms of how human beings are treating each other.
That's awesome. Now tell us about your next performance.
Let's see, coming up I'm going to be in Rhode Island this weekend, at the Mystic Arts Center the weekend after that. I'll be in Hartford at the Women in Their Music Festival in June, and then the Connecticut Folk Festival in September here in New Haven.
That's awesome, and if folks want to get in touch with you, www.laraherscovitch.com. We'll let you take it away.
Okay, thank you.
It's too hot here above the ocean, too cold below. I'm too lonely when I think about you, too lonely when I don't. Looks like I drove all night, drove all day, just to watch you wonder what my silence meant as it faded away. You were that perfect town along the way, asking me, please, why don't you stay? And I said, better to love and lose till you lose, went my way, thinking maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday. But the wanting weaved its way from the horizon, whispered in my ear, and my heart hitched a ride, so I tried not to hear. Accustomed to shards and barbed wire hearts. What was I supposed to do? Someone loved me too. You were that perfect town along the way, asking me, please, why don't you stay? And I said, better to love and lose till you lose, went my way, thinking maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday.